Hi, today is the week of March 23rd, so we're about 4 weeks from the end of session and it's getting really busy. The budget is a big deal. The capital budget has come over. I'm looking at the Department of Environmental Conservation budget right now, and then after that will be Department of Natural Resources, and then finally the health budget. Speaking of the health budget, we have a Medicaid reform bill that will be heard this week in our health committee. It's Senate Bill 74. So I'm a co-sponsor of it. I think folks need to be aware that currently Medicaid is $1.8 billion in our operating budget. That's increased 22% over the last 10 years. So some of the reforms that we're looking at in the Medicaid reform bill are using telemedicine more, so that people don't have to travel from villages and remote locations to a clinic. Using generic medications when those are appropriate rather than brand name, which are significantly more expensive. Using more home care and managed care. And then, of course, there's the payment system. Some folks don't realize that many healthcare providers have not been paid appropriately by our Medicaid system because the computer system isn't working properly. So I think about my fellow healthcare providers who have difficulty paying their staff, paying their rent, all of those kinds of things, because Medicaid is not reimbursing them appropriately and quickly enough. So the decision about Medicaid expansion and Medicaid reform is a decision that is going to ripple out to our children and our grandchildren. It's a very important decision, and we're deliberating it carefully. Speaking of the future, the governor has asked the smaller gas pipeline, the ASAP gas line, to look at expanding to be able to carry more capacity gas. So this line is 100% state-owned, and the estimated price right now is $10 billion. But that's without expansion and without additional infrastructure that would be needed. So I expect that price tag will go significantly higher. The AK LNG pipeline, which is the larger one, with which we have 4 equal partners, ConocoPhillips, BP, ExxonMobil, and the state of Alaska, is continuing to move forward and making great progress, so that's good. So I hope you enjoy the newsletter this week and enjoy our increased spring daylight. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next week.